Good morning, everyone. Myself Anamika Mishra, and these are my group members Shivangi, Ayushi, and Akriti. And today we are here to present our views on the topic Green Revolution from today's perspective. First of all, let us know what is Green Revolution. Green Revolution is an initiative to increase crop production by using modern technologies, fertilizers, and pesticides. So, as we all know, at the time of independence, 75% of India's population was dependent on agriculture. But due to lack of proper facilities, lack of infrastructure facilities and technologies, our country was lacking behind and its productivity level was at its very lowest level. So this raises concern among our economists, and finally, this stagnation caused under the colonial rule was broken down by this green revolution. Moving further, let me tell you, Green Revolution was not only started in India, but initiative taken by Norman Borlaug in the year 1960. ही वॉज दी वन जिन्होंने सभी डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज में ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन को इंट्रोड्यूस और इनिशिएट किया एंड ही ऑल्सो डेवलप्ड हाई yielding variety wheats because of which he was also awarded with Nobel Peace Prize in the year 1970. So let us talk about our country, India. In India, Green Revolution was launched under the leadership of M.S. Swaminathan in the year 1965. He was known as the father of Green Revolution in India. He has been awarded with Bharat Ratna Award due because of his contribution in the agriculture sector. Now, I would like to explain you in brief the history and background of Green Revolution. So, it was the time in 1943 when India was suffering from the worst food crisis, which was the Bengal famine. Approximately 40 lakh people were killed in this famine, and at that time, the post independence period from 1947 to 1967, India's government was mainly focusing on expanding the farming areas rather than increasing the productivity and improving technology. और इसी के साथ इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन फूड प्रोडक्शन के कंपैरिजन में बढ़ती ही जा रही थी. सो दिस कॉल्स फॉर एन इमीडिएट एक्शन. एंड यही वो टाइम था जब 1967-68 और 1977-78 में इंडिया में ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन को स्टार्ट किया गया था. सो इन इंडिया ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन वॉज द पीरियड when Indian agriculture was converted into industrial system by using modern technologies, high yielding variety seeds, pesticides and fertilizers. This was funded by Ford and Rockefeller Foundation along with US and Indian government. So in India, Green Revolution was mainly known as Wheat Revolution as because at that time the wheat production was increased by 3 times in comparison to cereals which was only increased by 2 times. Green Revolution spreading from the period 1967-68 to 1977-78 was the period when which changes the India's status from food deficit country to one of the largest agriculture economy in the nation. Now I would like to hand it over to Shivangi and she'll explain you the further.
As Anamika explained, the need for green revolution in India, which was severe food crisis in our country. Um, uh, this initiative helped our country to feed our population, and even we are able to become a food surplus country, which was able to export its surplus production. But these benefits came at a high cost, which our country is paying even now. Some of the major drawbacks which our country is facing due to green revolution are as follows. First of all, there was a limited coverage of high yielding variety program. The high yielding variety program was restricted to mainly 5 crops, that is wheat, rice, bajra, jowar, maize. The high yielding variety seeds were for non food crops were either not developed or they were not good enough for farmers to risk their adoption. It also causes regional disparities. The green revolution technology has given birth to growing disparities in economic development at inter or intra regional levels. Um, it has affected only 40% of the total cropped area, and 60% of it still remain untouched. This initiative affected only those areas which were already better placed in terms of agriculture, like Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. It had hardly touched eastern regions like Assam, Bihar, Odisha, West Bengal. It also involves excessive use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers. It involves excessive use of nitrogen synthetic fertilizers and chemical pesticides such as triphos, methomyl, phorate, which causes serious illness among people like cancer, renal failures, birth defects, and stillborns. It not only affected our human but also affected our environment. It causes soil degradation, which in long term resulted in decline in productivity of that particular land. It also causes water depletion. The crops which are introduced under green revolution were water intensive. The crops required high content of water, due to which canal systems were installed. Pump sets were sucking out groundwater to supply these crops, resulting in water depletion. It also caused widespread unemployment in our country. Farm mechanization caused widespread unemployment in rural areas. It has affected the most the rural people, poor people, and landless laborers. All these drawbacks resulted in a need for a better policy, which resulted in Green Revolution 2.0, which will be explained by Ayush.
As India need to usher second green revolution. As we all know that the first green revolution was established in the context of food crisis and the severe scarcity of food in our country, but which was successful in some extent in achieving the objective of food security and making India self-sufficient of the food grains production. As we all know that there are some negative impacts which also has been severe as it is discussed earlier. uh, Now green revolution 2.0 is a seen as a way to make agriculture more adaptive and resilient to the changing climate and socio-economic condition to ensure food and nutrition security for the present as well as future generation. The second green revolution aimed at creating sustainable agriculture by the use of technological advancement and removing the drawback of first green revolution. There are some features regarding the second green revolution. First one is biotechnology and genetic engineering. In this, it ensures to develop crops that are more resilient and to climate change, pests, and diseases. Genetically modified crops that is like BT cotton, which is used in cotton production, and it adopted responsibly can contribute to increased productivity and reduce environmental impact. Second point is precision agriculture. That this approach involves the use of advanced technologies like GPS guided tractor and drones that optimize the use of resources such as water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Precision agriculture can increase efficiency and reduce the environmental footprint of farming. Third point is sustainability and profitability. The Green Revolution 2.0 prioritizes sustainability, that promoting practices that conserve soil health, reduce climate inputs, and minimize the environmental impact of agriculture. This include organic farming and agroecology, integrated pest management. Fourth point is diversification. Unlike in the first green revolution, which primarily focused on the few staple crop like wheat and rice, and the second green revolution 2.0 promotes crop diversification and multiple cropping intensive, which encourage the cultivation of wider variety of crops and can enhance nutrition, reduce risk associated with non-cropping, and preserve biodiversity. Fourth point is holistic approach. In this, Green Revolution 2.0 takes a holistic view of agriculture, recognizing it's just not all about the crop production. It also includes some aspects like soil health, food processing, marketing, and Uh, value addition. Integrated approach address the entire food supply chain. Sixth point is environmental consideration. Efforts are made to mitigate the negative environmental impacts associated with modern agriculture, such as soil erosion, water pollution, and greenhouse gas emission. Sustainable practices can be minimize these efforts. Seventh point is adaptation to climate change. As we all know, the climate change poses new challenges for the agriculture sector. So Green Revolution 2.0 seeks to develop climate resilient crops varieties and practices that are adapt to changing weather pattern and extreme. At nutshell, I would like to say that Green Revolution 2.0 promotes eco-friendly farming and signifies a monolating shift towards a sustainable agriculture. Further, Akriti is explaining.
Green Revolution Prashanati Yojana was introduced by Government of India in 2005 to boost the agriculture sector of India. This Green Revolution Prashanati Yojana has been implemented since 2016-17. Prashanati Yojana comprises of 11 schemes and missions that comes under a single scheme known as umbrella scheme. Through these missions and schemes, Government of India wanted to develop the agriculture sector in holistic and scientific manner so that the income of the farmers can be increased. These schemes also helped in enhancing the agriculture productivity and increase the returns to farmers on their produce of land. Some of these schemes and missions are Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture, which aims at promoting the holistic growth of the horticulture sector and enhance the horticulture production. It also improves the nutrition security in India. Second is National Food Security Missions. This mission aims to promote the increase of production of wheat, rice, flour, and pulses in India. It also works towards the restorement of the soil fertility in India. Next is National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture, which promotes the sustainable agriculture activities which are better suited for the integrated agriculture farming in India. Next is Integrated Scheme on Agriculture Marketing, which aims to develop the agriculture infrastructure in India. It also promotes the innovative and latest technologies which are best suited for the integrated farming in India. It also aims to develop a nationwide marketing network, information network to facilitate the pan India trade in agriculture commodities. There are many other schemes through which Government of India wanted to mitigate the negative effects of green revolution in India and make it better. Thank you.